We're talking about a recent Monmouth poll, recent Monmouth University poll. It indicates that most Republicans do not believe President Trump discussed an investigation into Joe Biden in his phone call with Ukrainian President Zelensky.
What's the percentage?
We haven't talked about the percentage yet.
Oh, okay.
We're just talking about most Republicans. It indicates most Republicans do not believe that President Trump talked about an investigation into the Bidens with Ukrainian President Zelensky. So, just 40% of Republicans respondents said Trump, quote, probably did introduce the idea of investigating Biden.
So probably did.
Probably
Not
did.
definitively.
No. He probably did. While 29% of Republican respondents said Trump, quote, probably did not mention an investigation of Joe Biden. So, something that Mike knows about me. This is something that Mike knows about me, okay? Anybody that has known me for a long time has experienced, has been through many experiences with me. You would know that there's something about me as it relates to stupid information. It takes me a while to process stupid, like really dumb, like really moronic information. It takes me a minute because I can't, it doesn't compute. And that's how I felt when I was reading this poll.
Because you don't believe that people would actually answer questions like that.
I don't, because again, we're not living in a world before the whistleblower complaint came out. We're not living in a world before the summary of the phone call came out. We're talking about after these things have been released and after it has been discussed many, many times. So we're living in the fact that we know what was in the summary of the phone call. We know what was said in the phone call because the Trump White House, the Trump administration released that document. So it's not like we're having to guess. It's not like there's a rumor out there where it's like, well, the Washington Post, they're reporting that Trump said this. Well, it's the Washington Post. We don't want to believe it. CNN.
Yeah.
CNN reports the same thing. Well, CNN. You think we're going to believe them?
Rachel Maddow.
Corporate media. Rachel.
You say
Breaking.
Ratchet.
I say Ratchet. Breaking. Rachel Maddow has a breaking exclusive report. She says President Trump said this, and that on his phone call with President Zelensky.
Whatever. I don't trust that chick anyway.
Let me see it before I actually believe it. Oh, we see it. We see it. And after we see it, Republicans are still saying, he probably didn't do it.
After Trump himself released it, or the White House released the summary of the call, and the summary of the call was damning enough. But remember, we're not supposed to look at the summary of the call.
No, I guess not.
We're not supposed to look at the summary of the call, or what Trump was trying to lay out for the president of Ukraine, what he was trying to do. We're not supposed to look at that. So, not only the Republicans kind of, not wanting to look at that. It seems as if a lot of progressives aren't wanting to look at that either. But I hate to make that comparison, but
how would it look if you saw a poll that said 29% of people don't believe fire is hot?
I would believe that either one, they haven't experienced the heat from fire firsthand.
Okay. 29%? That's high.
Or two, they haven't seen somebody else experience the heat of fire, so they haven't observed it secondhand.
What if I said 29% of people do not believe Janet Jackson's nipple popped out during the Super Bowl halftime show?
Okay.
29% of people now said they don't believe that it happened.
I would say they weren't watching the Super Bowl.
It doesn't matter. It was the internet.
Okay, internet. Maybe
Because we didn't see it live. We didn't see it happen live.
maybe all the people that responded were blind. Maybe they were blind.
29%.
Possibly. Maybe this poll could have reached
29%.
a lot of blind people for some strange reason. Maybe they thought that Janet Jackson's nipple was a deep fake.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a kind of a digitally applied nipple. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they thought it was like a whole fake situation. Fake titty, fake nipple.
I got another one. Okay, because you're getting out. You're getting out.
I'm trying to get out.
All right, so what if I showed you a poll that said 29% of the respondents do not believe they're currently alive?
I got this, dog. see, this mug tried to get me because we didn't talk about this.
We did not.
So he trying to get me, thinking I ain't got no escape hatch. Oh, I got an escape hatch for this one.
Let's go.
They legitimately think they're ghosts. Yeah, got you, son.
And that feeling is so far spread, so widespread, that 29% of the respondents believe
Said,
it.
I don't believe I'm alive.
You got 29% of people.
They had one of those. They had an out of body experience, and maybe they never came back. Maybe they don't feel like themselves. See, so they think they're dead inside. So yeah,
Hydrotonic said, or 29% of people believe R. Kelly didn't pee on his girls.
digital. They can do a lot with, video editing, man. I'm just saying, you can get out of anything. Now, I'm telling you, you can get out of anything. Anything makes sense to today's politics. You can get out of anything. You can get out of seeing anything, even if it's right in front of your face.
The point is that, again, this is not about opinion. What you feel about what he did, that's opinion. If you feel that you don't have a problem with it, even though it is an illegal act, you cannot solicit the help of a foreign entity to help your campaign. You can't do it. It is illegal. That's fact. Sorry. I mean, that's part of law. That's fact. Did he do it? It's in the phone call strand. Well, it's in the summary of the phone call. If he did do it. I didn't make the words. I'm not even summarizing the words. It's right there. Everybody read the same exact words. So you got to take opinion all out of this.
And then don't forget, in addition to the summary, there's facts surrounding that situation.
Right.
Like that kind of create an entire narrative. So it's not just about the summary of that call.
That's true.
It's about the timing of Giuliani's trip.
That's right.
To Ukraine 6 days after Joe Biden announced he was running for president.
What else?
It's them electing to store the actual transcript in a secret computer system that is actually not dedicated for a situation like that.
Right. Also, the withholding of the aid to Ukraine that occurred just days before the phone call with the Ukrainian president, Zelensky.
Unilateral.
Yes.
Unilateral.
And not for good reason. They said it was some counteragency measure, some issue, which the State Department and the Pentagon did not understand. But hey, he's the president. We got to withhold it. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't even give the State Department an answer. They said, okay, we're going to release it. Mm-hmm. We're going to release it. But they never gave the State Department an actual answer as to why they were holding it, or Trump was holding it. So again, it's not just a phone call; it's the entire picture.
You know how disturbing it is. I don't care I don't care if you're biased. I don't care if you want to root for your home team and the blue team or the red team. I don't care if you want to do any of that. But to ignore words, Trump's own words, to act like Trump didn't say the words that you read. Oh, well, I read Trump said these words, and Trump is the one that put this out, but I don't believe he said it.
I think you missed one, though. I think you missed one. Because you said you don't care if people want to root for their team.
Yeah.
Root for the blue team, root for the red team. I'll add one other in there. Doesn't matter who you want to root against either.
True. That's true. The facts are the facts are the facts are
The facts are the facts are the facts, no matter who you want to root against. It seems to be the problem we're having.